Intruder, identify yourself.
Hello and welcome to our war with HollandseNieuwe. I can't even pronounce that. Some clan from Holland, I'd assume. As you can see, this is my defense. It's the second defense I've ever had with this base, and I'm still testing out the Dragon Witch combo. I'm not sure how it is. I'm going to give it a few more tries, maybe like 2-3 more wars, and I'll see if it's better than the Wizard Witch combo I normally use. This guy didn't really lure any of my stuff, and he kept freezing a multi-target Inferno Tower to save his king and stuff like that. He didn't lure anything. He went straight in at the beginning. I mean, didn't even start clearing the mortar before dropping his wizards. He did manage to take out my clan castle and heroes before he lost. And this is actually my first war with maxed out heroes. My first attack, I'm going to spoil it now, is pretty disappointing. It's a win, but it's pretty disappointing. But as you can see, he lost with 28%. He shouldn't have attacked a maxed out base with single-digit level heroes. I'm not trying to be mean, but anyone with experience can tell you it's not really going to work unless you're going for the 1-star on a base with a lot of stuff on the outside. Sort of a base like this. Also, watch this guy's spell deployment. I'm not sure what's going on. You got your double rage. You're freezing your dark elixir drills several times. And that's not the last spell. He's used 4 spells. Wait for it. I think there's another one. Oh, no. I think... Oh, there it is. So 3 rages and 2 freezes on one outside corner and some dark elixir drills. I'm not sure what was going through Archeon's mind at the time. I'm not trying to name and shame, but I'm not sure why they were dropping spells over and over on the same spot outside the base. But obviously, the base Jared is using is an easy 1-star. The whole point of this base is to keep them away from the town hall. We have several players using bases like this. They're not identical. And I think there was one in my last video of someone using a base like this, where it's just sort of a honeycomb structure of walls around the town hall, and then the only things right next to the town hall are the Inferno Towers and maybe one expo, and then it's just layers and layers of walls that you have to keep breaking through, and all these different compartments, so your wall breakers will go all over the place and won't go straight in. As you can see, the Inferno Towers are just out of range of the Archer Queen in most places. I think she might be able to hit it if she gets right up against the wall right next to the air defense right there. But that's it. And obviously she couldn't and ended up dead. So now all he has left is a bunch of witches that actually ended up lagging some of my replay. He's got 1 witch down at the bottom and just a very low health Barbarian King going around. He's out of wizards at this point. Yeah, it looks like it. And that wizard tower is just messing up those skeletons from the witch. But, like, he's at 87%. That's pretty bad. 2 real defenses left. The air defense doesn't count. Oh, 1 defense. The Inferno Tower is down, and there is a witch on the town hall. Can she do it? And right here is what kills off that wizard tower. Targets the Barbarian King, but can't take it down before those little skeletons just coming around the corner. The witch isn't even with the skeletons. They're just coming around the corner, beating on stuff. And if you can't already tell, 3 minutes just isn't enough time, and 98% 1-star. I'm sharing this attack from Jay Jr. because he uses an attack style never seen before. What he did is he took a go wee wee attack, dropped 1 golem, and dropped all the wizards, and replaced them all with 15 Valkyries. He doesn't lure anything. He's just got his 4 witches, 15 Valkyries, and 2 golems. And those Valkyries do work. It's obviously not a good strategy unless you're cooking it overnight, because those Valkyries take whatever. Say there's 7 in his barracks. 7 Valkyries at 15 minutes each. That is a long time to cook an army. That's the longest army cook I can really think of, is an all-Valkyrie army. And his Valkyries do end up dead because of those multi-target Infernos. They have over 1,000 health, but those multi-target Infernos just were beating on him so long that there's no Valkyries left. But he's got his level 22 King, level 23 Queen. They come in, clean up the rest. He does keep going after he gets 50%, even though it's clear you can't get 100%. I guess he was just going to get the most percentage he can. Normally, I would save my heroes for farming afterwards and just end it at 50%, like right here. But I guess he wanted to get the highest percentage to help our percentage at the end, maybe get a little more of these free resources, even though it's not that much. But yeah, if you want to be a little bit crazy with your attack strategy in Clan Wars, max out your Valkyries and then just pile a bunch of them in and just see what happens. They will take down a lot. Right up here we got Tom, and Tom is using his dragon style attack. Tom mostly uses dragons, if not always, and he almost always gets the 2-star, which is pretty good. It's better than I do with my dragons. And he just goes right in. He doesn't have his king for this raid. His king's upgrading. And he just goes right in. He does a 1 freeze 4 rage style with it. And also, this is the last attack I'm showing from my clan mates. I know I'm cutting it a little short. Normally my videos are a lot longer than 13 minutes. But I was having some issues with screen recording. They weren't transferring to my camera roll so I could transfer them to my computer. And I eventually got fed up with it crashing and stuff like that. So I just said, you know what, 2's going to have to be enough for this time. And one of my raids does take a while. That's why there's still so much time left in the video. It lasts about the full 3 minutes. But as you can see, he made his way in, and his Archer Queen takes those shots, even though the Archer Queen didn't have to be there. He gets that 2-star. And here is my disappointing attack. I started off luring the clan castle with 2 Hog Riders. It was just one of those clan castles you couldn't get without Hog Riders. All the circle is inside the walls. Then I lure the queen, but not the king to start off. And I take them up here. I know there's no traps up here because he's got these decorations there. And then I just go in. The lure goes really well, as far as my lures normally go. Normally, my lures end up getting a bunch of my stuff killed. And I end up having to use a golem and some wizards to take out the last bit of a hero's health. But I actually don't think I lose any witches during my lure. My lightning didn't kill any of his witches, though. And I go in, break those walls. Whenever I attack and try and break a wall near a wizard tower, I'll make sure it's distracted onto my golem. Then I'll try to deploy the wall breakers, not on top of the golem. As you can see on the left, I did deploy them on the golem. That way, the wizard tower is not shooting down my wall breakers. And it's a pretty clear path right now. Also, just a heads up, I'm not going to be commentating on my second attack. It speaks for itself. There's nothing I haven't already said about that attack that I haven't said about a bunch of other attacks. And I'm just going to leave it with some music and hope you enjoy it. But back to this attack. I deployed those wizards a little too close to that Inferno Tower. 5 wasted wizards. They only destroyed 1 building, maybe 2. But level 40 king, make sure he goes inside before deploying my queen. And drop her down, level 40 queen. I'm really happy that I have level 40 heroes now. But that Inferno Tower, single target Inferno, gotta freeze that. I only had 1 freeze spell for this. And he takes down that. And I've got no troops left. This is all I've got left. And it's clear that I'm not going to get the win. Or, well, not that I'm not going to get the win, not going to get the 2nd star. But that's all for now. Enjoy the rest of the video, and I've got another video that should be coming out tomorrow. Thanks for watching.